because that's what they do.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe we'll add that for for e-mortgage rewards, I guess.
Do it. It's good.
I mean, it's another way for another value proposition for LOs. But FinLoco was trying to gouge you with price, right? I mean,
I didn't even talk to them.
I mean, not gouge, but they were more expensive. Like,
yeah, from what I've heard, they're more expensive.
They're more expensive than
Gravy.
Gravy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out
good.
Gravy.
Yeah. Hey, Gravy. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably use you.
Yeah.
Hopefully
There you
it's
go. Give me a discount.
Yeah, we can get you a lot of viewership.
Yeah, there you go.
More leads as a result of this.
There you go.
All right, cool. So that's all. All on the books now. Now, how do you continue to find your motivation, just your why? How do you continue to get that drive?
Yeah, so it's not every day. I mean, there are days where I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to do this. This sucks. I really don't want to do it. But you got to do it anyway. So it's like, that's the secret to like motivation and drive and like, oh my God, like I just don't, yeah, me neither. Do it anyway. You don't have to be like motivated. Just do it anyway.
One thing I love that you're doing right now, it's like you're fostering great talent right now. What are some nuggets that you can share with how to foster awesome talent?
You mean like for people you hire and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah, be super picky. Be super picky. We are incredibly hard to get hired with. And if you get hired in and you're not a good fit, we're incredibly quick to fire you or reassign you. Like, we are very, very difficult to get in with, but once you're there, you're the right fit. So you have to be a superstar to work for my company. We have a $6 million minimum per year for every loan officer. You cannot work here if you don't close. You can't even interview unless you close $6 million, and we verify through MMI. So like, you can't even interview. It's just, no one shows to the call. We tell you in the booking thing, like, hey, you got to close $6 million or we're not getting on this call. And if they book it anyway, we're not getting on the call. So for sales, we have a very high standard, but I will never ask a single person in this company to do something that I am not doing or would not do or have not done. So it's not like I'm just hiring a bunch of people like, I expect you to do all this stuff. I'm doing it. I'll do it with you. Let's do it together, but it's going to be tough. So I'm fostering very, very, very high quality people because of that, which are hard to find. But they're out there. You just have to know where to look. And
they're all in-house? They're domiciled in-house?
Yeah, everything's in-house. Everything I do is in-house. I don't do anything third-party. So, with that being said, to get that talent, you can get them. They're hard to find, but you have to treat it like anything else you're selling. Like what I went back to earlier with the entrepreneur, you have to know who you're selling to, you have to know the problems they have, and it's just sales, right? Like there's this one individual that I've been trying to recruit for 6 months, and she is a superstar. Like I can't even put into words how impressed I am with this woman. And I'm trying to get her for my VP role. And she's told me no. She's like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying very hard to get her. Eventually, I'm going to get you. You know who you are. You're going to work for me one day. I'm going to show you this. But it's just finding those people and then not letting them go. And then not, getting a harassment, restraining order on you, but giving them enough value to keep you in the loop. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, they work at so-and-so company or, whatever. And it's like, they do, but like, will they forever? And like, can you give them more value than Apple can? You know what I mean? It's difficult to find those people, but when you find them, just add as much value as you possibly can to them and solve their problems, and then make them an offer so good they feel dumb saying no to it.
I love that. I mean, getting great talent is like, it seems like it's getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
It seems, but thankfully, in the last 3 years in the mortgage industry, we've seen, a lot of the dead weight drop.
Yeah.
So that's been good, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing a total shift in the dynamic of the narrative in the broker community. It used to be like 99% complaints in the AIME community.
Yep.
Now it's like collaboration and more positivity.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's attributed to your abundance mentality, just always contributing.
Well, I appreciate it. Hopefully it's done some impact of good.
So a couple last questions I'd like to close out with every podcast is, the first is a 3-pronged question. Okay, what is a personal goal that you have for yourself?
Yep.
What's a business goal that you have for grow?
Okay.
What's a family goal that you have for your family?
Yeah, so personal goal for me, I want to help 100 loan officers reach financial freedom, and I want everybody in my company to reach it within the next 18 months. I've already told them this, and I put the plan in place. So if you work at Grow, You are going to not worry about money anymore in the next 18 months. We're going to make sure that the work you're putting in is for you, and your dream fits inside of my dream. We're going to get it done. So everybody in my company, I've asked them, what do you want to make? Why do you want to make it? If you could make anything, what problem would it solve? And then outside of money, what personal goals do you have, and how can I help you reach them? And that is my goal over the next 18 months personally, is to get all of them there. Work goal, business goal, I mean, we have not, like I was telling you before we started going, we haven't even started scaling yet. The last 2.5 years that we've been open, I've just been building a foundation, processes and procedures and software and all of that, and making the mistakes while we're small so we don't have to make them while we're big. And we're going to blow this thing up here in the next 120 days. Like, it is, people are going to see what we're building. It's coming. So get ready, guys. But we're going to do that. In the next 12 months, we're going to hit $1 billion in funded volume as a broker, which is something you guys have done year after year, and that's kind of like we're modeling after. We're like, we gotta catch these guys.
I'd like
incredible.
to just do it every month one day.
Yeah, well, one day. That's long-term goal. But coming up in the next 12 months, that's the goal, is $1 billion. We've already got the plan in place. We know the daily tasks to hit it. It's just a matter of implementation now. And then a family goal is just make sure Athena has everything that she needs. Make sure that she is the person that she should be, support her, make sure that she's happy, and make sure that I'm helping my wife with her, because it's our first kid. We're having her in 10 days. And we're excited for it, but I got to make sure that I'm putting, my whole life has been on my mission, and look, I'm super lucky enough to have a wife that supports that mission, and we've been together since we were 12 years old. So it's
what a beautiful love story, by the way.
Yeah, she let me into a church. I couldn't get in. It was cold. So it's love at first sight. But just making sure that now her dream is happy, and making sure that she's taken care of as well. So that's kind of a family goal, I guess.
That's awesome. That's awesome. One last question, and I know you're young, so this question is different for you to perceive, but it's part of reality. When you're in front of the pearly gates,
yeah,
what do you think God's going to tell you?
I don't know. Well, I'll find out if I get there.
Oh, true young person. Response.
We'll see.
Thanks so much, Russ.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Russell Petty, dominating at Grow Mortgage. Make sure you follow him. Check out Grow. God bless you.
Appreciate it.